So the following information comes from Media Takeout. They posted a list, which is supposed to be the list of people who were allegedly fired from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood and the people who are expected to come back for season 4. Now, for the record, I cannot confirm nor deny whether or not this information is true, but it's interesting nevertheless. So on November 7th of 2016, Media Takeout posted the following. They said, MediaTakeout.com just got wind that Love and Hip Hop producers met over the weekend. Really? They just met over the weekend to discuss this? Anyways, they met over the weekend and decided who was getting fired from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. According to Media Takeout snitches, the producers feel that there are too many characters on the show this season and are looking to reduce the overall size of the cast. Here is a partial list of who is getting fired and who stays. The most notable firings are Tierra Marie and Little Fizz. Willie and Shonda are also being let go. And they posted the following. Tierra Marie, fired. Moniece Slaughter, she is expected to return. Hazel E, fired. Ray J, he is expected to return. Little Fizz, fired. Soulja Boy, fired, which we already know that's basically what happened. Nicki Madaris, or as I like to call her, Nicki Madar Ass, she is expected to return. Masika Kalisha, she is expected to return. Princess Love, she is expected to return. Willie and Shonda, fired. A1 and Lyrica, they are expected to return. Brandy and Max Lux, they are expected to return. Nia Riley, she is expected to return. And finally, Safari Samuels, fired. Now that's my boy. You know what I think of this? This is some old bullshit. This can't be true. They said Tierra Marie, Little Fizz, Hazel E, Soulja Boy, Willie and Shonda, and Safari got fired. Huh. Very interesting. Now, I don't believe this list is true. I mean, Safari added so much to the show. He should be on there every season. I mean, oh man, you know, I really did not know what to expect when they said they were gonna have Safari and Fetty Wap on there. I'm like, oh, I hope that, you know, I hope they don't make asses of themselves and everything. And boy, they both impressed me. Fetty Wap was cool. You know, he came across as somebody who was likable. And then Safari is like, for me, he was like the breakout star of this season. I mean, he really had some awesome scenes, like the scene where Ray J was feeding him the stuff and Soulja Boy was in the car. He was feeding him information into an earpiece to say to Nicki Madaris. And when he walked in on Nicki and Rosa Acosta, and the scene where they were repoing that woman's car, and Safari was like climbing up on top of stuff and acting wild and everything. I mean, Safari was in some great scenes, man. I feel like he adds too much to the show between his furs that he wears, and the coconut oil and everything about Safari, man. Safari is that dude. He does not need to be let go from the show. This must not be true, because I know that Mona has better sense than that. I'm gonna say this: Media Takeout, y'all dead wrong. Y'all need to go get some takeout. You need to go get a Chinese box of rice and dicks and just cut it out, you know. But anyways, just because I think that Media Takeout needs to go eat hot rice while using a pair of dicks or chopsticks, doesn't mean that you feel the same way. You might think that it's okay to play around with my emotions like this. Smokey, I don't like this shit. I don't like that shit. They said that Little Fizz got fired. They said my boo Hazel E got fired. Come on now, Jesus. Wasn't she one of the people who were behind the show being made in the first place? Come on now. I understand you're trying to be entertaining, Media Takeout, but please leave Love and Hip Hop alone. This is my domain. I'm the Love and Hip Hop guy around these parts, man. Shit. Anyways, let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe. Who do you think should be let go from the show, and who do you think should come back? I think everybody should come back. I mean, it's not that I liked everybody, but there was nobody that I cringed, you know, when it came on the screen or whatever. There was nobody that just really made me that upset. Nobody irked my nerves that much. I mean, don't get me wrong, A1 and Lyrica's mothers, some of their shenanigans was too much for me. And I didn't like seeing my boo Masika fight with my boo Hazel, because they're both my boos. Those are my boo-boos. So I didn't like that. But for the most part, it was a pretty good season. You know, it wasn't like the best season I've ever seen of any Love and Hip Hop, like Love and Hip Hop New York season 4, when they brought on the Peter, Tara, and Amina storyline. Yeah, that right there was the best season of any Love and Hip Hop I've ever seen. So who do you want to be let go for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood season 3 before season 4 even starts filming? Who do you want to come back? And which was your favorite? Name the franchise and the season. I say Love and Hip Hop New York season 4 was the best season of Love and Hip Hop ever. Anyways, let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine, Meat Magazine 7 on Google+, and Meat Magazine blog on Instagram. Media Takeout, cut it out.